why older adults keep coughing up mucus every day, and how to stop it naturally after 60, 70, 80. Good morning, my friends. Imagine waking up to the gentle hum of a new day, birds chirping, sunlight warming your face, and a sense of calm as you sip your morning tea. But for so many of us over 60, 70, or 80, that peaceful start is disrupted by a stubborn tickle in your throat, a cough that won't quit, and that thick, sticky mucus you keep clearing away. Does this sound like your mornings? If you're nodding, know this. You're not alone, and this isn't something you have to accept as just getting older. I'm Dr. Noah Caldwell, a physician with over 30 years of experience helping people like you rediscover their vitality. Today, we're diving deep into why you're coughing up mucus every day, and more importantly, how you can stop it naturally. This isn't just about clearing your throat. It's about starting your day with confidence, comfort, and joy. Before we begin, I invite you to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Why? Because every week, we share practical, science-backed tips designed for you tips to make your mornings brighter and your life better. Stick with me until the end, and you'll uncover the hidden reasons behind your daily mucus. Hear inspiring stories of people who've overcome it, and learn simple steps you can start tonight. Ready to reclaim your mornings? Let's get started. You might be wondering, why does this keep happening to me? Let's explore the first reason, one that's often hiding right under your nose. Uncovering the hidden causes of daily mucus. Persistent mucus isn't just a nuisance, it's your body sending a signal, saying, something needs your attention. As a doctor, I've seen countless patients dismiss this as aging when, in truth, it's often fixable. Let's dive into the 5 main culprits behind daily mucus, weaving together science, stories, and practical steps. Along the way, I'll ask you questions to spark your own discoveries. Here we go. 1. Post-nasal drip. When your sinuses play tricks. Ever felt a tickle at the back of your throat that just won't budge? Maybe you're clearing your throat a dozen times before breakfast or coughing to dislodge something sticky. This could be post-nasal drip, a common issue as we age. Over time, the linings of our nasal passages dry out, and those tiny, hair-like cilia, picture them as your sinus's cleaning crew, slow down. Instead of sweeping mucus out, it pools and drips down your throat, especially at night when you're lying down. It's like a slow, leaky faucet, turning your mornings into a frustrating ritual. But here's the good news. You can tame this drip with simple, natural changes. Adding moisture to your environment and staying hydrated can work wonders. Think of your sinuses like a garden too dry and they struggle. A little care and they thrive. Let me share a story about Margaret, a 72-year-old retired librarian I met at a community health fair. Every morning, Margaret woke up coughing and clearing her throat, so much so that she stopped attending her beloved book club, embarrassed by the constant noise. She'd tried allergy pills and nasal sprays, but nothing helped. I asked her, Margaret, how dry is your bedroom air? She admitted her gas heater ran all night, sucking out every drop of moisture. I suggested a cool mist humidifier and a glass of warm lemon water each morning to hydrate her system. Within a week, her mucus was noticeably less. A month later, she was back at book club, sharing her love of Jane Austen without a single cough. Margaret's story shows how small tweaks can transform your day. So what can you do? Ask yourself, is my bedroom air dry? Do I wake up feeling parched? Start with these steps. Place a cool mist humidifier near your bed and clean it weekly to prevent mold. Aim for 30 to 50% humidity. Elevate your head with an extra pillow or a wedge to reduce nighttime drip. Think a gentle 15-degree angle. Sip 8 to 10 cups of water daily, unless your doctor advises otherwise. Warm lemon water in the morning soothes your throat. Avoid overusing nasal sprays, as they can dry out your sinuses further. Check with your doctor if you're unsure. Margaret's journey reminds us that small changes can make a big difference. But what if the culprit isn't in your sinuses at all? Let's explore a surprising cause that might be hiding in your stomach. 2. Silent acid reflux, a digestive disguise. Did you know that the mucus you're coughing up might not come from your lungs or sinuses? It could be your stomach playing a sneaky trick. Silent acid reflux, or laryngopharyngeal reflux, LPR, is a hidden trigger for many over 60. Unlike classic heartburn, which burns your chest after a spicy meal, silent reflux creeps up your throat at night, irritating your vocal cords and prompting your body to produce mucus as a shield. Why does this happen more as we age? The muscle that keeps stomach acid in place, the lower esophageal sphincter, weakens, like a gate losing its lock, letting acid slip up when you lie flat. You can outsmart this reflux with lifestyle changes that keep acid where it belongs. Elevating your bed and tweaking your eating habits can make a world of difference. Imagine your throat as a delicate flower. Acid is like harsh rain, but you can build a protective canopy. Take John, a 65-year-old former construction worker who came to my clinic convinced he had a lung problem. Every morning, he coughed up thick mucus and felt a tightness in his throat, like something was stuck. He'd tried inhalers and cut out dairy, thinking it was allergies, but nothing worked. I asked, "John, what do you eat before bed?" He admitted to late-night snacks like chili or pizza. Suspecting silent reflux, I suggested he stop eating 3 hours before bed, elevate his bed's head by 6 inches, and sip ginger tea after dinner. 2 weeks later, John called me, thrilled his morning mucus was gone, and he was singing his church choir again, something he'd stopped due to his hoarse voice. What about you? Do you eat late at night? Notice a hoarse voice or throat tightness in the morning? Here's how to tackle silent reflux. Elevate your bed's head by 6 to 8 inches using bed risers or a wedge pillow to let gravity keep acid down. Stop eating 3 hours before bedtime, especially acidic foods like tomatoes, citrus, or spicy dishes. Sip chamomile or ginger tea after dinner to calm your stomach. Talk to your doctor about silent reflux, not just heartburn. They might suggest antacids or further tests. John's story shows how a digestive issue can masquerade as a respiratory one. But what if the very air you breathe is working against you? Let's uncover the next reason. 3. Dry indoor air, an invisible irritant. You might think mucus comes from damp environments, but for many older adults, dry indoor air is the real culprit. As we age, our nasal passages and throat linings lose moisture, and dry air, think winter heaters or summer air conditioners, makes it worse. Your body senses this dryness as irritation, like a scratch on your skin, and produces extra mucus to soothe it. It's as if your airways are a parched lawn and your body's trying to water it, but you end up with sticky congestion. Medications like antihistamines or diuretics, common in seniors, can dry you out even more, making mornings a struggle. Restoring moisture to your environment and body can turn things around. Picture your airways as a sponge. Keep them moist and they'll function smoothly. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 78-year-old grandmother who came to me frustrated by a year of morning mucus. She'd tried decongestants, allergy pills, even steam, but the coughing persisted. I asked, "Sarah, how's the air in your home?" She described her stuffy winter house, heated by an old furnace. I recommended a cool mist humidifier and a glass of water by her bed to sit before and after sleep. Within days, her coughing eased. A month later, she was hosting her grandchildren for sleepovers again, something she'd avoided due to her constant throat clearing. Sarah smiled when she said, "I feel like me again is why I share these solutions." Ask yourself, does your home feel dry, especially in winter? Do you wake up with a parched throat? Try these steps. Place a cool mist humidifier in your bedroom and clean it weekly. Aim for 30 to 50% humidity. Add moisture with a bowl of water near heaters or vents, or try indoor plants like peace lilies. Drink 8 to 10 cups of water daily, or try herbal teas or broths if plain water feels dull. Open windows for fresh air when possible, even in winter, to refresh your home. Transition. The screen shows a humidifier misting in a cozy bedroom. Sarah's transformation reminds us that our environment matters. But what if your lungs themselves are part of the challenge? Let's explore a deeper issue. For chronic bronchitis, a lingering lung issue, sometimes persistent mucus points to a deeper concern. Chronic bronchitis, where the bronchial tubes in your lungs stay inflamed, producing excess mucus daily. Part of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. It's often linked to smoking, but long-term exposure to dust, pollutants, or untreated allergies can also contribute. As we age, our lungs lose elasticity, and the cilia that clear mucus slow down, leaving you with a daily cough and thick, sometimes discolored mucus. It's like a clogged pipe, struggling to stay clear. Protecting your lungs and thinning mucus naturally can make a big difference. Think of your lungs as a garden. Clear the weeds and nurture the soil to keep it healthy. Meet Robert, a 70-year-old former factory worker who came to me with a stubborn morning cough and yellow mucus. He'd quit smoking a decade ago but thought his old lungs were just giving out. Tests showed mild chronic bronchitis, likely from years of factory dust. We created a plan: a saline nasal rinse to thin mucus, daily deep breathing exercises, and avoiding harsh cleaning chemicals. 6 months later, Robert's mucus was minimal, and he joined a walking group, feeling more energetic than he had in years. He told me, "I didn't realize I could feel this good again." Reflect for a moment. Do you have a history of smoking or exposure to dust? Is your mucus discolored? Here's how to act. See a pulmonologist for a spirometry test to check lung function. Early diagnosis is key. Quit smoking if you haven't, and avoid secondhand smoke or pollutants like strong fumes. Use a neti pot or saline spray to thin mucus. Follow instructions carefully. Practice pursed lip breathing. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slowly through pursed lips for 5 minutes daily to boost lung capacity. Robert's journey shows that even chronic conditions can be managed. But what if the medications you rely on are part of the issue? Let's uncover the final cause. 5. Medications and dehydration. Hidden triggers. Many of us take medications to stay healthy: antihistamines for allergies, diuretics for blood pressure, or antidepressants for mood. But some of these can dry out your airways, leading to thicker, stickier mucus that's hard to clear. Add dehydration, which is common as our thirst signals weaken with age, and you've got a recipe for morning congestion. It's like running a car with low oil, the engine struggles. And so do your airways. Balancing medication side effects and hydration can ease this burden. Picture your body as a river. It needs steady flow to stay clear. Let me introduce Linda, a 67-year-old patient on a diuretic for hypertension and an antihistamine for allergies. She woke up every morning with thick mucus, feeling clogged up and tired. We reviewed her medications, and with her doctor's help, adjusted her diuretic dose and switched to a less drying antihistamine. Linda also started drinking herbal tea with honey twice a day. Within a month, her mucus was thinner, and she joined her church's social committee again. She said, "I didn't realize my pills were making things worse until we fixed it." Ask yourself, are you on medications that might dry you out? Do you feel thirsty less often? Try these steps. Review your medications with your doctor to identify drying side effects. Ask about alternatives. Aim for 8 to 10 cups of fluid daily water, herbal teas, or broths. Set reminders if you forget. Try a spoonful of honey and warm tea to soothe your throat and thin mucus. Watch for dehydration signs like dry mouth or dark urine, and increase fluids if needed. Linda's story shows that the solution can lie in the details of our daily routines. Now, let's talk about the deeper impact of this struggle. The emotional toll, why mucus matters. Beyond the coughs and throat clearing, persistent mucus carries a heavy emotional weight. Have you ever felt embarrassed by a cough that interrupts a quiet moment? Maybe you skipped a family dinner or a call with a friend because you didn't want to be that person constantly clearing your throat. I've had patients tell me they stopped going to church or community events, feeling self-conscious. It's not just physical, it's a quiet erosion of confidence and dignity. As a doctor, I believe your morning should set the tone for a joyful day, not a frustrating one. When you wake up clear and comfortable, you're ready to share your wisdom, laugh with loved ones, and embrace life. What's one thing you've avoided because of this issue? Share it in the comments. Our community is here to support you. Now, let's bring it all together with lessons to transform your mornings. Let's reflect on what we've uncovered today. 1. Your body speaks. Persistent mucus isn't just aging, it's a signal. From post-nasal drip to silent reflux, dry air, chronic bronchitis, or medications, your body needs care. Listen closely. 2. Small steps win. A humidifier, an elevated pillow, or a glass of water can change your mornings. No need for complex treatments. 3. You're not alone. Millions face this, and there's no shame in seeking solutions. Your story can inspire others. 4. Your environment counts. Dry air or late-night snacks can trigger symptoms. Make your space work for you. 5. You deserve better. You have the power to feel clear, confident, and ready for each day. Don't settle for discomfort. If this video has lit a spark, don't let it fade. Pick one step, maybe a humidifier or an earlier dinner, and try it tonight. Then, share your story in the comments. What did you try? How did it feel? Your experience could inspire someone else. If this helped, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay with us. Share this with a friend or family member who's struggling. They deserve to feel better. 2. Together, we're building a community of vibrant seniors who refuse to let discomfort hold them back. Thank you for joining me today. Here's to mornings filled with clarity, confidence, and joy. I'll see you in the next video.